All right, we are getting ready to go out on another 4x4 trip. We are leaving tomorrow morning. The team just got here. Now we are loading up. The Turnium was running a little bit behind, but we got the trailer opened up. We're gonna load her up pretty heavy this time, but that's the way we like to do it. So, all right, I'll check in with you in a little bit. Good morning. We are getting ready to bounce out to a project this morning. We've got the usual loaded up, well, more than the usual. We've got all the sheet metal here. That's tipped just a little bit forward on the trailer so we can see that, keep the tongue weight down. We don't want the tail wagging the dog here. And got the C-channel sticking out the back a little bit. We're doing good. Almost looks like a gypsy load, but we'll be ready to roll. All right, the thing is with tires, you like to keep the tread on the tires because they don't work well if the tread is not on the tires. Just a little lesson there. But we have our little pump here. We're gonna go to 70. The spare tire was not quite all set, but we'll get there. We're making good progress. So today's gonna be one of those days, it looks like. We got down the road a little bit and we have a problem right here. We blew this one completely out. So we found us a tire shop here that has some other tires for us. So we are gonna get us some new tires and at least have some spares because he said he couldn't patch this one. I don't know what the problem is here. Yeah. So we are getting close to Renamaciento. We have they've told me that I need to turn the truck around here and we're gonna go have to back down the road here to get to the job site. Luckily I've got the Honda Pilot here and they've been able to go and check out the situation to see if I've got to go in reverse or if I get to go forward. So, living the life. Check it out. Nice views. Okay, so they tell me that it's going to get complicated from here, which is interesting because I thought it was complicated. But we are lightening our load, sending a bunch of weight off the trailer, and then we're going to make it easier for us to go. Right there. Yeah. All right, we're continuing to go here. We're continuing to pull them out. This is going to be fun to see what kind of road we're going to go on. We're going to pull off some of the weight off the top. We're going to send him down. It's going to take a half an hour for him to go down and back. And then we're going to pull the top heavy off here, put it on the side of the road, and then see if we can make it down there. So, having a good time here. Okay, the latest plan that I just heard a couple seconds ago is the trailer's going to stay here. That will be interesting, but we're going to go with the people that know. Okay, I've been taking pictures of tires today that have blown out. We've already replaced 2. But do you see this right here? We have lost a tread on the third tire. Thankfully, as you saw before, we have two brand new ones right here. So, we're going to be replacing that third tire. Roll along. Alright, there goes, I don't know. I hope they're not too top heavy. Oh well. We'll see how that comes back. Been busy driving and I haven't taken much video out the front. But this is the road that they told me to unhook the trailer and come down. So we're coming down here and gonna get to the church. Empty out the bed of the truck, go back up and pick up the rest of the whatever we can carry in this truck. Okay, so maybe I couldn't get a trailer down here. Look at this turn here. Haha. Yeah, we're supposed to go right over there. I probably couldn't have got around this corner with the trailer, since I got to back up in the truck. Yeah, we pretty much have a 3/4 ton long box on a Jeep trail. That's okay. I'm sure we'll get there. Oh, this is good times. And I'm sure if we go over around this next corner, we're going to fall off the edge of the earth. Nope, there's still more. We're all good. Okay, here we're going to be taking a motorcycle path. He says we're almost to come. Get there. So we're just going to cruise along here and see how we go. I'm not sure whether to put my right tire or my left tire on it. This is going to get... Well, it is already fun. We've had a lot of fun today. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's see if I can do the turn and do the video all at the same time. ¿Cómo vamos? ¿Por allá o por allá?
Sí, allá, allá, directo.
Sí, sí, sí. All right. Quiero, ¿puedes indicarme mis llantas enfrente? Porque yo quiero estar muy, muy pegado allá. Guíame, guíame. Hey, we made it through. We're cruising on down here now. Yeah, I forgot to put on my seatbelt, so we'll have to get out here in just a second. All right, we're here. Tranquil. Okay. This is a construction site here. Ooh. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Well, we got the light, the sun came up this morning, and now we can see what's going on. We got all the trusses and ladders and everything here. So now we're gonna get ready to launch here. So, good stuff. We've got little adjustments happening on the walls. They're getting into the rebar up there. So, hammering on things, making it work. All right, we're pulling a little wire. We've got the main feed going in there off of the rolls down here. Every box, we're pulling it out, flipping a loop and passing it along. We're gonna come down all the way to the end. Got a little problem in the junction box there, but we're gonna just be cranking along here. Well, it's the morning of day 3, and I've got my 2 little electrician buddies. They're helping me out. We're stringing some wire to plug in some lights. We got half the roof on. Spin around here. We got half the roof on. We're gonna get after getting the floor all leveled out, and probably just put the rest of the roof on today and pour the floor tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. So when you're out past the end of electricity, you make your own. But that doesn't work for welding, so you have a welder. And then we have sometimes we have 2 teams in town. This time we don't. So now we have 2 welders. The guys are welding on both sides of the roof up here. We got one over here welding. We run over here. We got the other guy welding. We got things in action. We have some helpers. These are my electricians. They're helping me out with some tire work here. We're up here changing out a couple tires on the trailer, because this tire, I don't know if we'll see it come by here or not, like I posted on the video before, has separated. It just hasn't fallen off yet. So, is it over here? Right there it is. It's all separated out. So, yep, we're gonna change the other 2 tires. Hopefully we make it back. So sometimes you wonder where these bags come from. This is sand that we're gonna use for the concrete, and you wonder where they come from. Let me show you just a second where they come from. It'll give you a completely different perspective of how much work each bag is. So they bring in sand up from the river on these motorcycles, and then they pull it off the motorcycle, and then they go back for another lap. So that's how they're getting the sand in here. Thought I'd take a walk down to see where they're bringing the sand up from. And they're just running it up on motorcycle trails. I'm guessing here in just a little bit, a motorcycle will come by. So, this was the way we were going to have to come in. I think I hear a motorcycle coming up here. We'll give them right away. Just like Herbert is playing. Herbert borrowed a motorcycle so he could be involved in the fun. Looks like they pile it up here, and then they dig it out of the river over here. They got lots of sand in the river, so that's where they're getting it from. So we gave them the option to order sand in, and they said we'd rather dig it ourselves and use the money for something else. We said they're very good. We'll send you the money. So this was their choice to dig it, because we offered to buy it. They have the money, but they choose to use the money for something else. So you know how in the States we call an Uber? This is what Uber looks like here. Oops, spin out. Remember how valuable that sand was? This guy's filling the buckets one at a time. They're not dropping any sand on the ground. All right, they decided to do concrete tonight. We got the lights on, and we're rolling some concrete in here. They're cruising on the concrete. You can see staff support here. Always bringing us good drinks, good stuff. That's one way to take it. Oh, ufa, largo viaje, ¿no? Yoo-hoo. All right, we're checking out of the project today. We've already got loaded up everything. We've done our little turnaround trick. We'll be back to trailer off the road in about a 90 degrees. And then we get it, flip the truck around and so we can take out of here. We finished the complicated road, which is kind of funny because we have a lot of complicated road left to go. But that road you could not have a trailer on down there. This road at least is somewhat trailer friendly. So I don't know if we'll get any video as we're coming out of here or not, but on our way home.